Thank you for the invitation. I realise it's very much 10 minutes. Sean said, no, okay, it's going to be quick and snappy. So, just quickly, I'm not going to bore you what the principles of physical literacy are, but basically it's split up into three. There is the physical competence and the physical skills which we teach our pupils in school. There is the knowledge and understanding we try and give them of physical literacy and the different skills. But there's also the confidence and motivation. All I'm going to do in about this 10 minutes is about the confidence and motivation, and possibly how important, and it's one part of physical literacy that is very often seen as, oh yes, yeah, that'll come if their skills improve. But we've taken it from a different viewpoint really, and what we're trying to say is that motivation and confidence, pupils, doesn't matter what age they are, must have that motivation and confidence before they actually learn the skills. And it can be any skills, it can be gymnastic, it can be games, it can be whatever you want. Let's see if this works. Confidence and motivation. This basically comes from the Sport Wales physical literacy presentation, and it's very much there as part of a small jigsaw. So Sport Wales see it as an important part, but they also put it as the fourth part of the the jigsaw with physical literacy. Okay, tell me, what do you see there?
Smiles.
Smiles.
Cooperation.
Cooperation.
Gweithredu.
Cydweithredu, yeah. Cooperation, cydweithredu, gweithio, cydweithio. Arall? Anything else? Enjoyment.
Amrywiaeth.
Amrywiaeth, yeah. Variety.
Symudiad.
Symudiad, yeah. The movement. Okay, so this is, what we're saying is that what we like to see in our PE lessons, primary, special, secondary, whatever kind of sector you're in. But the reality is, and if you look at the school sports survey throughout Wales, not as much in North Wales, because our surveys, fair play, came out really well in 2015, but this is possibly a picture. Okay, it's up, ydych chi weld o fanna? What do you see there?
Misery.
Misery.
Boredom.
Boredom.
No activity.
No activity.
Disengagement.
Disengagement.
Isolation.
Isolation. Yeah. What's that?
Rejection.
Rejection. Yeah. We were challenged on this actually, because we do, I'll just mention that at the end, we do a 1 or 2 day workshop, on the physical literacy programme. And of course, as one delegate said, that was basically, should be looked at too negative because it was somebody who failed something and dealing with failure. Yeah, so that didn't necessarily mean that this person had a negative. He possibly won the silver medal. As far as he was concerned, that wasn't good enough. Yeah, and it's just how do we deal with actually losing? Okay, this is what we're saying basically, is that the motivational climate which you as teachers and schools actually create means everything for the success of pupils. The ones who play football, who are in your academies, or in your gymnastics, in swimming schools, in county squads, whatever they are, they will always look after themselves. What we're saying is that there are pupils who become disengaged as early as year 3 and year 4 in primaries. So, what our secondaries would say then, well, we haven't got a chance then if we get them to year 7. But of course the majority do go on. Some come back into sport and PE and physical activity. They kind of dip in and out. But we know that that can drop off even as early as year 3 and year 4. So things like the social context, the environment, the atmosphere which you create, what teachers say and do, how they organise, communicate, and try to impact the pupils, why, when and how they praise or provide feedback following desirable performance or mistakes, or poor performances. And we as schools have got a huge community problem at the moment, because a lot of your kids go to local football clubs, go to local rugby clubs, basketball, whatever, and basically they come into your school, back to your school, with kind of, well, I'd say, horrible experiences. And I don't know, I've seen it, and I found it very difficult with my son and my daughter sometimes, just to stand on the side of the pitch and just to say nothing. And this idiot shouting and more or less swearing his head off. Oh, God, I'm going to say something. I'm not going to say, no, just stand. Don't make a fool of yourself here. And it's really tough. So what we've got is, you're trying to instill values and the ethos of fair play, taking part, participation, long life activity and everything. And then on the weekend, basically, the under sevens coach says we must win every game, so we must win the league this year. So there's kids are having two really totally different messages here. So luckily, there will be a physical literacy community work being done as Nerosh at the moment. So we don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but what we're hoping is that we can work with sports clubs outside of our school environment. Because I'm telling you now, if the experiences you give young people in your schools stop, extracurricular, 5, 6, whatever you want to call it, dragon, sport, if that stops, I think there'll be a huge gap in the experiences of our youngsters. It's different in other countries, but I think in the UK, the work that's being done in the schools is vital, that we give these values and set these kind of ethos for competitive sport, physical activity, whatever it is. Okay, the physical literacy, it's about ability, it's about confidence, it's about being comfortable, it's about enjoyment. It's very much about the well-being agenda. We're doing quite a bit of work at the moment for where, looking at, there's loads of people doing literacy, numeracy, digital competence. We're now moving into the area of setting up a team for well-being into the Donaldson curriculum. So we're looking at stuff. Yes, the physical activity stuff. Yes, diet. Yes, drugs and all that kind of stuff. So we're basically wanting, kids to have lifelong participation. Have a look at that for a moment. This is just part of the presentation. It's about a half-day presentation on confidence and motivation, which we do as part of the workshop. And of course, we have the pupils. I don't know why I have to do PE on one side. And we then have, I just love taking part in PE. I might not be very good, but I just love taking part. And for me, as an ex-secondary teacher, there's nothing better for me to see youngsters who are all right when they're in school and now in the local gym taking part, they take part in local kind of cycling events, running, triathlons, and you think, him? God, I never thought that. And then you have people like Oshan, who was a very talented international player, who does absolutely nothing at all of that. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm only joking. Yeah, but that's what we're seeing, and this is what the school sports survey and the child's voice are saying to us, and this is what the youngsters are saying. And I've been guilty of myself. I always thought I knew what the best curriculum for the kids was. It's my curriculum. It's the best curriculum. Must be. I'm sure I'm right. But sometimes over the years, and as I get older, I thought, okay, yeah, obviously there's loads of kids who enjoy part of the curriculum I was delivering. But I also know that there are areas which some kids did not, get switched on to. So these are again the types of stuff. And this is stuff that's taken out of the school sports survey, and this is what kids are saying. they're the most successful lessons. My opinion matters. The opposite side of that is please don't get me wrong, I said we shouldn't have any rules at all. No, I'm not saying that, but being too rigid sometimes can be boring. Recent research suggests students will be likely motivated and confident when they experience progress and achievements rather than fail and defeats. And if we become too competitive too early, basically, the community model, win at all costs, there are lots of kids who fail. And if they experience too much failure and defeat early on, they switch off completely. Possibly, the positive side of that, they get to look for other activities. I don't know if you've seen it also, fathers, buying the best football kit or rugby kit for their son and going there, and he or she actually hates being there. You must be a good player. I was a good player. You must be a good player as well. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. But hopefully, as they get older, they make their own kind of personal choices. They're not too damaged. They say, oh, I want to do a triathlon. I want to do some cycling. I want to swim. Do a lot of kind of personal, individual activities and not team sports. Again, this is the kind of stuff we look at. Do you ask your kids, did you have fun today? What did you learn? What did you enjoy? Or is it just that mad rush from one 50-minute lesson to the other in the secondary school? They herd them in, herd them out, it's like cattle. I've got to get from one place to the other. I'll leave you there. Thank you.
Bye.